Okay, I have never played the System Shock remake. I did recently play through the original System Shock blind on stream. My thoughts were that the level design was incredible and I could really see what the game was going for, but obviously didn't age super well. Controls were quite janky. So I'm very interested to see how the remake is going to play out. I don't remember the beginning of System Shock, the original System Shock, super well because we played it like years ago at this point. But I do remember like the basic format of the game, so. I also don't know if the audio balance is right, so if it's too loud or too quiet, please let me know and I can adjust. See once we actually get into gameplay here. Yeah, it looks like the station. Guessing mouse and keyboard is recommended? Question mark. Rotate minimap. Autoplay media logs. Probably good. Well, it says gamepad binds. Worked fine with mouse and keyboard. Okay. And I prefer controller if a game supports it just so I can not hunch over my desk, but should be fine. Display, this all looks good. Medium. I guess this is a relatively recent game, so maybe I shouldn't fuck with this if this is the default settings that it has here. I'll try it on high. A relatively beefy computer, but that stops being true after I've been saying I have a relatively beefy computer for like 2 years on the same machine. What are the accessibility options just for fun? English. I'm going to turn off head bob. Show subtitles, yes. Hacker color theme, heck yeah. Alright. Combat to normal. Mission to normal. Well, these are all the defaults, so we can stay on the defaults, that's fine. Did I get this number of options for difficulty in the original game? Played the first one, I don't think it actually let me specify, so why not? Oh, it's shipped on console? Okay. This scene, the audio is maybe a touch quiet, but let's see once we actually get to gameplay. Die in the game, you die in real life. Nice.
The following daily summary for Thursday, April 7th, 2072 is brought to you by the Tri-Optimum Corporation. It's been a beautiful day in New Atlanta. Sector 11 in particular
Cool change in the opening.
Temperatures are set to hit a monthly high of 28 degrees Celsius for the next 2 days.
I think Cyberspace is the thing I'm most interested in seeing how they change because it was actively kind of bad in the original. The actual shooter gameplay was pretty decent. It aged decently well because the level design was so good. But the Cyberspace stuff was quite bad. I guess for something like this, I don't know if I'd want something that's exceedingly faithful to the original. Maybe they can make it work. I'm interested to see. Seeing all the like apartments, that's cool. Oh, it's looking at me. This is cool. This is a much better way of introducing who your character is. Really cool setup in your apartment here. Pizza? Yep. Okay, I'm a hacker. Got it. Oh, it still has the leading? Okay. Walking around already feels significantly better. Alright, this is like Disco Elysium. I'm gonna die when I look in the mirror. Got eggs, I got PBR.
Our flagship Citadel station. As the leader in interplanetary research, Tri-Optimum strives to provide every employee a safe and enjoyable work environment where they can realize their full potential. But don't just take our
Oh,
word
you're
for it.
trying.
Take our new hiree, Charlene Angel, for example.
I like her nails.
Citadel Station means a lot more to me than any other place I've ever lived. It's more than just a great professional environment. As a corporation, Tri-Optimum
Little drinking bird. Uh-oh.
Turn around! Now!
Okay, cool.
We're transporting the
Now, let me turn it up a little bit now that we've heard more voice acting. Let's try this, maybe?
His office is requesting the prisoner. Make the handoff there.
Copy that.
I like the kind of shitty
What I say stays here.
security camera footage.
I'm currently attending to other affairs on the station, but I have a job for you.
Oh boy, Edward Diego.
You'll be rewarded. Refuse, and you won't be leaving the station.
He's really quiet. I can barely hear him in my own headphones.
I see. The silent type. Remove the hood. I'll make you a deal. You cooperate, and I'll give you the implant you tried to steal. Surgery and all. Consider it a gift. Besides, what surgeon would you prefer? Tri-Optimum's elite or some black market hack job? Fantastic.
Yeah, I can't hear him at all.
This is Shodan, the station's AI. She controls just about every system on Citadel Station. I need you to remove the ethical restraints. They've been a bit of an issue of late.
Seems like a good idea. You like the effort made to be like you're a hacker. Your character's a hacker. Like the 90s film.
Not bad. I may have other work for you once this is over.
Did that really quick.
See you when you
Was it super clear that Diego was like a turbo bad guy from the very beginning of the original? I don't remember how much story was at the very beginning of the game. It felt like it was substantially less than this. I know you picked it up from audio logs eventually. Oh wow. They really tried to like emulate the look and feel. That's kind of cool actually. Yeah. I seem to remember it being not clear until later on. Small amount of health over time. Cool, that looks good. Junk. Okay, I probably don't want to pick up any of this crap, right? Throwing up. Yeah, that's kind of a nice touch. Cool. Yeah, I feel like I'll let this play here.
We got someone. Employee 2-46.
This is much easier for me to hear. How about on stream?
A counter-terrorism concept for Tri-Optimum. Here's the situation. Our scans of Citadel Station
Oh shit. You're not a friend, sir. Okay, I'll adjust here in a second. Audio. Let's try just cranking this maybe. Let's keep that at 100. Mostly the voice acting that was the problem, right? That's cool. I'm actually really impressed at their attempt to kind of keep the like color scheme. Like it looks a lot like the original. I think it would have actually been much easier to just make a completely new graphical style entirely, but they've tried to make it look pretty similar. Still looks pretty busy, like the original, which is neat. Charge if we're gonna be used again. Yep, makes sense. Crouch into crawl spaces. I think it just gave... Oh, right click. Okay. Hold F to read. 451. Okay. Possessions, the supply closet, and the healing suite. Or is manually locked. Oh. Nice. Hello, sir. He looks very stylized, too. Yeah, it has kind of like almost a retro-futurist vibe to it, which is cool. Okay. Sorry, I gotta really get used to... not pressing E to interact with stuff. If you see me do this, I'm trying to press E to interact. I have to escape to back out of that. That's actually having your vision frozen like that when you're looking at an inventory is like straight out of the original. Developer description. Alistair Davey. Jerk patch increases damage and side effects. This game is auto-saving frequently, I assume. I guess it also has quick saving. Okay. Be very happy if I don't have to save scum anywhere near as much.
Welcome back to Citadel Station. We hope your somnolent healing stage went well. Today is the 6th day of November, year 2072. Level 2 contains the research laboratories. 3 houses the Department of Maintenance, and the storage cells are on level 4.
I close the door.
Deck
Okay.
is on level 5. Level 6 holds crew facilities and executive suites. And level 7 is systems engineering. Level 8 houses the Department of Security. The bridge is located on level 9, and energy systems on level R. All levels can be accessed by the
Cool.
elevator in Alpha Quadrant. We hope you have a pleasant stay on Citadel Station.
Nothing still. Stay away. This is like super close so far. I'm kind of digging it. The note that I read said something about, I like that they call your attention to the cameras. It's a nice touch. So I get a full free heal for this. I gotta recover my 1 hit point. I guess it's long enough that maybe you don't want to do it just because it's a long animation now. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, did this not save? Damn it. I feel like this should be illegal. Like you should always be prompted to confirm your changes when you back out of something like this. No, if that's better. Junction boxes direct power to machinery. Press right click to open the junction box. Okay. I see. Very similar to the BioShock puzzle. Hey Bucky, how you doing? That rotates all of them in the area, basically. Yep. I rotate that whole thing, I guess. Does it just want me to go from square to square? Did I misunderstand that? This is supposed to be like a super easy version of the puzzle, I guess, right? And that one rotate down. One glowing square to the other, okay. And this lets me rotate things at a diagonal, but I can rotate each of those individually, so like using this to rotate everything is not helpful, question mark? How do these central nodes work? Like, it looks like power sort of flows through them, but doesn't flow through all of them. Some of the knobs have yellow notches where they flow power through. Oh, I see, like this one here. Gotcha. So this one has no yellow notches, so it can't possibly, but this one does. All right, I understand. That one does as well. Gotcha. Okay. First try. Yeah, thanks for pointing out the notches. I did not see those at all. Okay. Good. Take all closes that menu. That's good to know. Annoying little robot spider. Definitely want to get the flashlight, although I think we got that pretty late in the first game. Whoa, shit, what the fuck? Oh, that's so bad, the way it locks you in like that. Gun from that guy would be really nice. Nope, I'm dead. All right. Who will serve Shodan well? Okay. It's funny seeing the corpse like spawn in and fall back apart. Oh shit. They're going a little bit better this time. Rounds, but no gun. Okay, I don't want to be over in this section yet. Back up a bit. There can be randomized as well. I see. Yeah, that first puzzle seemed like the intent was to be this should be they're super easy to kind of introduce you to the idea. Now the note I read earlier mentioned there being some personal belongings in the healing suites. Is that supposed to be a secret in this area? Okay, that could be a matter of just right-clicking around on the walls to see if I find something, I guess. Oh, that's helpful. Thank you for giving that to me right away, although it does cost energy, which is expensive. Okay. It didn't give me a prompt for how to turn that on, I just pressed L because I seem to remember that being the button previously. Nice. Scissors, thermometer. Okay, so it tells you if something's junk. Okay. About installing biological systems monitor. Okay. I do like all the little animations every time you install something. That's a nice touch. New mystery virus has me rattled. Okay. So is stuff that's useless generally have like a light on it or something? Or useful have a light on it and useless has no light? It seems like there's a lot of junk to sort through, but maybe that's where they're trying to recreate the feeling of like looking at the wall and seeing it describe almost everything that you're not actually allowed to interact with. Okay, this guy seems like he's having a bad day. Hey, it's a gun. You love to see it. Okay, cool. And everything else is just here for flavor. Junk isn't totally useless. Okay. Not functional. Oh, here we go. Let's see how this goes. Oh wow, they actually tried to make it kind of similar. The controls are significantly better. Wow, I'm impressed that they didn't just like completely change this minigame. It's kind of the same. It's like recognizable, the format. It's another one of those things where this is probably much harder to be this faithful. The game of life on the walls. It's cute. Yeah, the controls are so much better. Like, this actually feels like I'm doing something now. Originally, you're like, what is happening? Like, what? It's hard even to make sense of, like, what you're being shown visually in the original, I felt like. Yeah, so this game seems like it's faithful, like, maybe one of the most faithful remakes, because it's definitely a remake, but, like, they're really like, no. We need to make sure that the like level layout is almost exactly the same too. I haven't decided yet whether I think that's good, but right now it's at least interesting, right? It's a different kind of challenge that I'm used to with remakes. I guess the question becomes, is this remake so faithful that if you told someone they should play System Shock, you should just tell them to play the remake? Because the thing that's really impressive with the first one is how early it had such great kind of ImSim level design. And the controls are just a nightmare and a disaster. Like, the health nodes are a lot easier to pick up. Still feels pretty cool and sci-fi. Those kind of like forced gravity thing, I feel like that happened in the original. I never understood what was happening when it did. It's very confusing. So recall escape, if I press that, just lets me exit cyberspace whenever I feel like it, but I won't have achieved my objective if I do that, I guess. Integrity restored. That's much better. Whoop, I didn't mean to do that. And now I have this little green line that tells me where I'm supposed to follow. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, this is much more legible. I like that they kept things like still kind of like ridiculously busy, because the original game is super busy. I don't know if I would have been able to have resisted the urge to make everything very minimalist. Yeah, that's a really good call. This is still like mildly disorienting, but it's sensical. I don't have the "what am I looking at" effect. I assume this makes the final boss a little bit more interesting, because that's one of the more underwhelming things about System Shock, is you fight Shodan, not even really clear that you're fighting Shodan. I like the way the new enemies spawn in. So I'm guessing the overall layout is relatively faithful, but that they put in way more enemies to deal with just because like it's actually possible to deal with the enemies now, right? Oh. Disorienting. Just be able to touch this thing? It seems like a no touchy. I don't think there's anything else down by this thing that is interesting, right? The layout isn't? Okay. It definitely recreates the feel of the original game, even if they like substantially changed it. Can't go through those walls. So am I supposed to be able to like shoot this a bunch? I'm supposed to be... Oh, there we go. Yes. Gotcha. The cyberspace in the original was over extremely fast, which was merciful because it was quite bad. I think they were going way too ambitious for what they were actually able to pull off with the technology at the time. I think they got the game feel right, though. That's neat. Data stick from an engineer. Okay. I guess access cards kind of have a light on them. That's cool. Okay. Ammo vending machine. Hello. Active against robots. And it's got a colored loadout for me to remember which one it's effective against. I appreciate that. That's neat.
If you're hearing this, we have set up an operations base to assist in resisting Shodan. Come to Beta Quadrant. You will find the medical research vaults have been turned into a radioactive trench. If you are coming in from Gamma, our guards will extend the bridge for you. You can also activate the bridge using a nearby wiring panel. Any humans that can hear my voice, come to Beta Quadrant. Make a stand against Shodan.
I can still mark the map, I assume. Okay. I think this door was just not accessible at all. At least not from this side. Actually a friend? Spooky. Text on markers was only added recently. Wow, even though it's in the original. That's wild. Voice acting is a little clearer in my ear now, but it's still pretty quiet. Can you guys kind of hear it? I can keep trying to putz with it, but... Oh man, this looks fucking crazy. Frag grenade. Soda. Sounds okay. Alright. Thanks. There was ammo in a box somewhere. By the door. Oh, okay, yeah, no worries. Yeah, I'm just hitting F to loot all when possible. I don't press it if there's other crap like the skulls, though. I remember this hallway. There's like tons of bodies. Yeah. Matches for credits. Yeah, I remember feeling that like this section was really kind of aggressive for its time in the original. It's like super violent. Okay. I got a damaged pistol, so I can recycle it. Okay, recycling is a cool mechanic. I get 3 credits for recycling, 15 scrap for vaporizing, and if it's beyond repair, there's not really much to do with it other than vaporize it. I noticed a door that said recycle over here. Is recycling a thing that I have to do at like specific locations, and vaporize is a thing I can do at will anywhere, basically? It's a turlet. Guess I may as well start just vaporizing most of the stuff I find. That's a nice change, actually. And that doesn't take up inventory? Now it does. I see. 10 scrap is 1 credit in the recycler. I see. This is better to recycle. Scrap stacks up to 100 in 1 slot. Alright. Yeah, I like that, because the first game you had a lot of trash loot that was just completely pointless to ever pick up. Does that count as a robot or a guy? Getting radiation poisoning. Let's not mess with that. Where haven't I been? I see. Don't have to worry too much about vaporizing everything. Good to know. It's a true ImSim. Can I move? I can't move crates, right? Gotta stack crates. Is a thing in there. Out of range. Got it. Nice. That feels pretty satisfying. Audio log. Yeah.
I've been here for 3 days, hiding from everybody, scared of everything. Silence is my best companion, and soon it will overcome my heartbeat. The only sound that reminds me that I'm still alive.
Oh.
Love you. Your smile kept me warm until now, until the end.
Go back, get my free heal real quick. Keycard door. I think it was all the way back here. Okay, recycle station, I see. So I can junk this guy. That's the damaged one. And anything else that I want to recycle, I need to have enough scrap for... Because if it returns 0 credits when I recycle it, I should scrap it and then wait until I have a stack of scrap high enough to get credits for it, basically. Okay. Try to keep a better eye on it in the future. I don't have like a sort inventory button, do I? Probably not. ID tags seem pretty useless. No scrap for the skulls, but I can get rid of them at least. Does the try credit count as a credit, or is it a thing that's just a waste of space that I want to get rid of? I like the touch of having the guy walking around in there. It's kind of spooky. I see, there's a healing suite. They do take up inventory space, okay. Gotcha. Okie. We're just gonna leave the flashlight on for now. I think it was a very good choice to give that to you immediately, because that is a change from the original game. I feel like I went forever without getting one. Somewhere that like transitions to the lower level, basically. I guess there's this. Climbing shit was kind of annoying in the original. Spooked me, sir. The downside of playing mouse and keyboard with any game that has jump scares. I'll go, ugh, like that a lot. Okay. Alrighty, that's pretty satisfying. Nothing else of note up here. Now, is this project in like development hell for a really long time? I seem to remember that being discussed. I don't remember the details. Oh, there's a path I didn't take down this way. Entirely remade at least once. I see. That's interesting.
I'm one of the last that hasn't been changed yet. Mira and the others are dead.
Really change the engine.
I saw them die.
It's nice to be able to look out the window.
I think I saw Mira in one of the corridors yesterday. She had so many implants. I couldn't be sure. Shodan has modified the regeneration base so they do things to you now. I'm going to try to override the cyborg protocols for the medical level regen bay. If it works, then maybe I won't die from this infected arm. It's throbbing and pulsing. God, it hurts.
One pretty major advantage, which I'll talk about when he's done, is that the subtitles and the actual voice acting are aligned now. It was so like disorienting for me in the first game to like. It's like they changed the writing, but then they couldn't change the voice acting because it was already locked in. It would often say something very similar, but not exactly the same. Monkey wrench.
Finally stopped. The scraping at the door. Kate, Jen, George, Brian, they're gone. I really made it out myself. Coming back.
Oh, goop.
Why is this happening?
Should mark when there's contaminations. The map doesn't do it automatically. Do I have to like specifically click or something to be able to notate the map rather than just pressing here? Enter maybe? Trying different buttons. Let me check the... Wouldn't be System Shock if I had to review the controls, right? Button on the side of the map. Sorry. Add marker, there it is. I'm fucking blind. And then we can type biocontam. I think the original you would just like type anywhere and it would start adding a marker. Damaged Minipistol. Door is manually locked. Locked. Come back to it later. Cool. Yeah, marking the map was a really fun part of the original game. I liked that quite a bit. I like that you can look out the window. There's a lot of the whole being on a space station thing in the original that you kind of just had to like use your imagination. It wasn't even really clear like what direction you were going in when you were taking the elevator. They want me to do anything else there. Maybe if I come back when I get the... biosuit. Yeah, I agree. I think they've done a mostly admirable job at keeping the game like as busy as the original one was while still being mostly legible. There's kind of been a problem with remakes and sequels in games in the past where like you make a game on like the PlayStation 1, right? You have limited how much detail you can even place in the map. So sometimes when something is detailed, it just sort of stands out on its own. That wasn't the case with the original System Shock. System Shock was a giant, over-detailed mess all the time. And it was often hard to tell when you were supposed to be able to interact with something. Here you've got like the added, there's a lot of lighting everywhere, which can make it kind of hard to see what you're supposed to be able to interact with. We might get infinite mutants on this floor if it's like the original. Hear what sounds like. Those things look way different. They were really annoying in the original. Damn. Is there like a dedicated heal button since I don't have them on my bar here? Hopper. Okay. Just have to have it on my bar. See something down there. You said secret doors are just pressing F on the thing? I played the 90s game. I'm just curious because they did add a bunch of other things that weren't in the original. Oh, right. Okay, not F. Gotcha. Okay, we've come full circle. Guess I can go heal real quick, 'cause I'm close. Die, please. Thank you. F has been working for interacting with a lot of things. I don't think that's an uncommon interact button, although E is more common now. Here, E is lean to the side. All right. We open that from the other side later. Have to go in that hall with the biocontamination, we'll see. Things said to go to beta. %. Oh, okay. Well, hold on. Try to vaporize some stuff. I think the monkey wrench is strictly better than the lead pipe. Yeah. Oh, but I can't vaporize it. Okay. I guess maybe so you can't screw yourself by having no weapons. Sure. Damage sidearm. It's a good idea. Yeah, because that wasn't really a big issue in the first one.
Althea, I have a plan. The only way to stop the mining laser is to fire it into the station's own shields. I barely made it to my office, so you'll need to get up to the research level, get isotope X-22 for the shields, and get the safety override code for the laser in the research library. Head down to the reactor and use X-22 to power the shields. The laser can be fired from the research central control after you enter the safety override code number 2.
Change the firing power. That's cool. I like that it's on the gun. It's a nice touch. This is less important because I can just melee the cameras with impunity. Okay. Put a note. Wipe. Okay. And you hold F to play stuff like that.
Shodan has locked down the elevators. Mira says if we can lower the security on the level, we'll be able to gain access to restricted areas and get the lifts moving again. She says smashing cameras and taking the medical CPU nodes offline will help, but I don't see the point. This thing is everywhere.
Okay, so I can still empty for ammo. Gotcha. And then it can't be vaporized or recycled. I see. That makes sense. I had a light on it, but it's useless. Cool. I assume the whole like shop credit system is completely, since it's completely brand new to the game, if you just never interact with it, you'll be completely fine. But it's just another way to give you some more resources, I guess. I had another damaged pistol here. Check that one. Oh, really? Okay, so maybe I should check the shops more than just looking for ammo and other consumables. I see a text summary of the emails I've gotten. I need to find where these are. Our media. Yeah, okay. That was from the beginning. Don't mix and match. Food vending machines only have food. Okay, makes sense. Will they put codes and stuff in audio logs, or is it mostly going to be in the text stuff? I feel like it was a mix of the two in the original, but it's been a while. Guess I can mark this for later. Alpha. Okay. Hello, sir. Oh, so this is how they respawn. They load up on those things. That's cool. So they don't just like pop into existence. I think that's cute. Here before. You get too much radiation poisoning. Let me mark that one. And you so maybe eventually I get a map upgrade that will mark the places with hazards. I just don't have it yet. No. Yeah, chill out. I'm marking the map. That used to pause the game. Dude. Oh, that guy was really into soda. Okay. Oops, that's fine. What else we got going on here? Literally just food. That's the turlet. Basically done with this room, although I hear the sounds of other things. Maybe there's another door in here somewhere. I got the secret that was in there, but there's no way for me to like climb in here and like crawl. Right. That'd be like a one-way drop from the other side. Oh wait, there it goes. Oh, I see. So there is something on the other side of that, but I can't get it from here. I'm trying to like find secret doors. It looks like there's a secret area over there, but I don't see any way to get over to it. And you said it should just be right-click spam, right? Or F, I suppose. Hmm. Yeah, weird. Like I'm struggling to... Didn't have any trouble finding them in the original.
supplies from the west wing of medical cost us.
Oh, sure. Like a button to pull or something.
At this rate, we're dead in hours rather than days. Weeks of loss after loss is taking its toll. Thought I'd rush the access core to erase the bridge. Take down Shodan. If we don't, then I'll make sure there isn't enough of me left to be used as spare parts.
Nope. Oh shit. Scary robot. Yikes. Cyborg Mantis. Move these around. Probably a way for me to more safely melee these guys without constantly getting hit in return. I'm gonna die. Is another one behind me or something? No. Okay. Another Sparqbeam, right? So just two different sources of the same item, but it's more just like another way to get your hands on it, I guess. In case you went in a different direction. That makes sense. So it may as well be. I'll have to set an item that just auto vaporizes whenever I see it. Vaporize and always vaporize, and I'll just loot it anyway. I think I stunlocked that one. Okay. I saw another enemy in this area. I'm trying to deal with it before I do that. Oh. Okay, so we've got this again. Whoops. Maybe? Oh, it's kind of cool. Now, this puzzle was very janky. The one with the wires in the original. That switch actually do anything? What causes this energy to flow down, or does it have to come from a different direction or something first? Try that, I guess. I see, so I can block it. I gotcha. Now I can turn this. I see, and so this one needs to also be... Okay, gotcha. That has to fill up. That's actually pretty, faithful to the original puzzle, I feel like. That one just goes in there to get a little bit of extra. Oh, but I have to get it to a precise amount. Ah, okay. Now it's already too much. I like trying to have these puzzles be in the world. That's a nice touch, I think. Nice. Hunger. Kind of just want to avoid scrap in the first place. It's like extra brain power. As have those give you a very like minor heal. You're not totally dependent on the health packs. We're constantly running back to the free heal. I felt very much like I needed to run back to the free heal all the time in the original.
I've led a small group of survivors across the radioactive trench in Beta Quadrant into the operations base that Abe mentioned. Being the highest-ranking manager present, I sent Keith and his group to look for supplies. Darcy is working on a plan to disable the mining laser from his office on research. No updates from him yet. We're
Vision
safe there.
enhancement.
But for how long?
Vision enhancement installed automatically, or do I have to like activate it somewhere? Or is it the same thing as this guy, the flashlight? Okay. It just said something like sight enhancement, so I wasn't sure.
Another blow today. Carl reported Keith and his group are dead. He and Todd got separated on the way back. Carl watched on a security monitor as Todd was dragged into a region bay only to come out as some cyborg.
Oh, maybe.
Carl marked
Gotcha.
the room with the word
That was what I
human
saw.
for human. We have
Fuck.
20 people left. Supplies are low. If we don't push forward, we're dead. Maybe someone else should have been in charge.
So it kind of simulates the like accuracy drop off of the original too.
Todd got the combination for the armory on medical. It's 705.
Oh shit.
We're armed. Some of the survivors went ahead to the flight deck and escaped. Others went on
Jump
a
attack
track
they do is pretty nasty. I don't have any more ammo for this thing, do I? Okay,
station. I'm heading out.
that's fine. Let's see. The Sparqbeam. Maybe make a future Marstead text file to mention the having to press T, because I'm probably not going to remember that otherwise. So, System Shock 2 or System Shock Remake. We might do System Shock 2 at some point in the future. Press T to change energy setting on Spark. I like how instead of it having like 0 to 100%, they just gave it 3 settings. Like, that seems fair. Like, it was too fine a control in the original. Okay. That works. Don't like to hear a guy say scanning. Like a beacon, or I thought it was a grenade. Oh, okay. Deaddub.jpg. Because I can like shoot it after he throws it is the idea. Gotcha. This is the alpha door. It's the other side. That's nice. Ooh, gas grenade. Oh, hey guys, what's up? Leaning like that actually particularly helpful in terms of not getting shot like it was in the first game. You're less likely to drop grenades at your feet. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Oh. Shodan, you butthead.
Not welcomed here. Remove yourself.
What a goof. Alright, let me heal. Okay. Whoops. I like double click it or something? No, I have to right click use. It's fine. Battery pack. Nice. This inventory system seems substantially more restrictive than the original, but I feel like that's probably not true. Probably almost exactly the same size, just now you have to deal with Tetrising stuff. I do remember having to like be really careful with inventory space before.
We got one of the regeneration rooms working again. I cut Shodan's
I love that they call attention to the cameras. It's a nice touch.
without having to worry about it reverting.
I think I eventually got the ability to see cameras on the minimap, right?
Regeneration bay console has been accessed. It's too late for too many. But if we all...
Ammo takes up space, yeah, instead of just being an infinite amount of it. Rude. Whoa! Extra rude. Oh, I'm about to have a bad day. Okay, now I might try to run back and heal for free. Won't budge. Right.
Directive to Cyborg F-71. Move mutagen experiment V5 to
Beta Grove on the executive level.
Let the
Oh, yeah,
virus
there's
loose in the grove. and
Is there a biocontamination here? No, it was just locked. Bio is south of here.
Collect samples from the mutated. Kill those who have not shown progress. And we will soon have a perfected strain that will consume the earth, allowing me to reshape the
Oh wait, I heard a camera noise.
in my perfect image.
Fatigue levels high. Storage. Want to go this way. Hopefully there's no new mutants here like last time. Here one. Get in the thing, goddammit. Come on, guys. I just want to rest. Well, not like that.
Who have not
Could shoot them.
And we will soon have a perfected
Oh, I thought I quick saved in that room. Maybe it doesn't let you quick save in combat in this one. You don't get into an unwinnable state.
The insects in my perfect image.
Okay, going this way then. I think it also gives you a continue command where it like tries to pop you out immediately outside where you just died. Is that right? Yeah, because the first aid kit took up your, like, an entire slot, essentially. Previously. We got assholes in here. I see my total available ammo anywhere. I feel like I used to be able to, or at least it would tell me green versus yellow versus red, right? Yeah, that's like the whole BioShock idea. There should be a switch somewhere here in the healing suite that will let me do that instead of getting turned into a cyborg or whatever. Thought that was quite a bit later in the level that we got that originally. Maybe on the weapon tooltip. Alright, let me check. No, I'd have to guess, I guess. Okay. Different med bay. Okay, thank you. All right, where are we going? Oh, it only ever takes up one slot. I was worried that there were going to be like multiple stacks of Teflon coated rounds and I'd have to like stare at this for a second to try to figure out which one was which. Blue versus orange. Robots versus organic. It's fine. There is still a stack limit, okay. What else we got over in here? One of these fellas. What's up? Spooky.
Squad's remains. The mutants were fighting over them. Why do we even bother to check? I mean, they were missing for a week. Of course they're dead. And we're surrounded by these freak mutants and cyborgs. Whoever did this to Shodan, I hope they share our fate.
Scanning.
Okay. That guy would be a trap in a modern shooter, right? You'd see him down there, and then there would be like a dude on the left or the right that would shoot at you. Or at least that would be what his souls would do that, right? Okay. Hello. You hear that sound? Turns on the lights, okay. I like this, like, almost music. This is basically playing all the time in the original System Shock. But it sounds a little bit less, like, grating in this. Snacktron.
Red drink.
Do I remember incorrectly, or I feel like previously audio logs tended to be on corpses? And now they seem to be somewhere in the environment where you can more clearly see it instead of being eludible. And that opens them all, okay. So you can try to, like, throw a grenade in here to take them out, I guess, is the idea. Spider drone.
Most of the
Here we go. Sorry, Shodan. I wonder if they made these longer just because they could, basically. Since it feels less miserable to play now. Get all this trouble to get it feeling a little bit better. Yeah. For combat. Thought I heard a little bastard over here. watch out for the mines next time. First one they give you a ton of healing. Now they're like, okay, you get cyberspace now. You don't need any healing. You're fine. Like, I can still use a little bit of healing. Decoy would be really nice right about now. There's symmetrical heal on this side, maybe not. Oh yeah, there was. Good, I think. Grasshoppers are the worst. That's better. Medical force field door deactivated. Whee! Need to get a morale heal from succeeding at those. Yeah, the pixelization on stuff is kind of interesting. It feels like it's not on literally everything. Hello.
Enter the room, insect, and it will become your grave.
This tomb shall be your grave. Oh, fuck. God damn it. Okay, I have no new ammo for this guy. I'm dead. Get auto saved. Gotta save here. Harder to see on with Twitch. Yeah, that would make sense.
Enter the room, insect, and it will become your grave.
Okay, that's pretty tricky, even with the grenade.
Enter the room, insect, and it will be.
I missed that time. Okay.
Enter the room, insect, and it will become your grave.
It's more like it. I'm trying to do that one more time to see if I can take no damage if I just don't bother with the spark, because I think the spark damage is kind of ass. If I switch this one to the other rounds, I might be good.
Enter the room, insect, and it will become your grave.
Oh, it's really hard. It's got a lot of health. Okay. I should just like keep it when a good thing happens, I guess.
Enter the room, insect, and it will become your grave.
First try. That was all my ammo from that too. I think it shows you, okay, the red lights means you don't have a reload available. I see. I do like that they're still pretty heavy on needing to hear enemy audio to know if you're in danger, but there's actually like interesting enemy audio now. Instead of it just being that like annoying droning sound. Cyborg surgeon. Hear more assholes through here. Oh shit. You're a hacker on board a space station. It's very cyberpunk. And everybody's dead. Ouch. Okay, probably just need to heal. I'm being a little bit too precious with my healing, but it ended up being kind of necessary in the first game. Let's see. Dragon's Breath rounds. I missed these before. Gotta make sure I leave a future Marstead note to listen for that sound effect, because it's pretty noticeable once you know what to listen for. Shouldn't have used that med patch kit or whatever. Can't use while threatened. Yeah, I should have then. No, not, please. There's way too many of you. I don't think I really have a way to fight them in melee safely, but I also don't know that I have the ammo to afford. Much else here? Put a delta. Oh yeah, that's true because I can always restock that. Can't use while threatened. You just get stuck on the door closing? So it feels like it takes a lot of shots. It's at max too. Yeah, that makes sense. Not bothering with the wrench. I feel like I'm taking a lot of damage just from meleeing guys, so I can switch to using that instead. Oh, it's really hard for me to tell the difference between the 3 different settings. Okay. That's medium now, I think. Good tip. I'll include that in my future Marstead notes as well. Oh, yellow, orange, purple? Oh, at the bottom. Wait. No, actually, I don't see color changes. I see how it's lighting up the coil more, but it's like not as I can tell the difference between 1 and 3. It's too much. Small light next to the switch. Yellow, purple. Okay, I see it now. Thank you. That was hard to see. I was like, what are you talking about? That guy had a bad day. Sorry, sir. Maybe I can accrue some ammo here. I'm careful with using the spark more. So I probably still have stuff to do up in alpha. Right? First Shodan, first dick, and like made me fall. It's cool that I have feet in this game. Yeah, so this is supposed to be like a secret, right? Where it says here. Spamming right click and F. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know if they made the spark stronger. I seem to remember it being pretty much only useful for like taking out cameras in the original. But thanks for even mentioning that you were using it. Oh, that's fucking convenient. Okay. Damaged crap. Oh, but it's not infinite. Okay. I was like, I'm just gonna load it up with random garbage. No, I'm not. Should just vaporize this shit, huh? Sure. Like if I've already hit the stack limit for one of them, basically. Let me arrange this so I can see what everything is in the future. So, Berserk, melee attack speed and damage, stamina up, max health, magnesium, Teflon, standard. AIDS. Yeah, which is the magnesium tip rounds and the dragon's breath rounds. Yeah, there's only the one recycling station in the level, I think. Is that true? Cargo. Okay. I like how they have just like the most boring font possible for the map markers, if you're saying they added it relatively recently.
Cyborg conversion canceled. Standard station restoration procedures online.
Okay, so I basically always reloaded when I died in the first game. Oh fuck, I hit R to reload instinctively and it used a battery pack, which I understand why it did that, but I don't want it to do that. How far back? 640. Okay, I think this is fine. That's great. I'm going to turn that off right now. That's in controls somewhere. Accessibility. Reload can use batteries. No, it cannot. Thank you. We'll turn on automatically reload weapons, but not batteries. I guess that could be useful if I was able to get used to it, but I don't know that I can trust myself to not be stupid about that. All right.
Cyborg conversion canceled. Standard station restoration procedures online.
So I was saying before that happened, in the first game, I basically never took it. What the fuck? You okay there, buddy? In the first game, I never took advantage of the Bioshock, well, I guess the System Shock respawning chamber. If I died, I would just load my save rather than go all the way back. But the advantage, I guess, is that any damage you've done, anything you've picked up sticks around, and you just have to walk back to where you were. I guess it could be annoying because enemies can respawn en route, and then you end up spending more resources than if you just reloaded. I get what they're going for. Like, it's good at the time to have less dependent on saving and reloading to just play the game normally, you know? Finally opening the other side of that guy. Well, get fucked, Shodan.
Complete control of this entire level. With cameras as my eyes and nodes as my hands. I rule here, insect.
Tell me I gotta kill the cameras that I haven't gotten to yet. I definitely haven't done all of them. And there's that node room where I have to like throw a grenade if I recall correctly. Oh fuck. Oh, the orange circles are... Oh, thank you. I was wondering because I kept hovering over them and it would say... I think it's just always telling me the name of the area I'm hovering over. Thank you. I was like, I thought they marked those in the original. Yeah, thanks for that spark tip. That's a really hot tip. But it doesn't suck now. Especially on a floor where you have ready access to batteries, I guess. I've actually been pretty good about it, it seems like. Ladders are much better. They just work the way they do in every other game. You don't have to like press up into a thing and just kind of float up it, which felt really bad. Okay, purple is access panels. Orange, it just says security, I see. Access panels remain marked even when you're done using them. Okay, no, just ways to get back into cyberspace. I gotcha. Drop down here last time. I think I haven't opened a single secret door, and I was doing that all the time in the original, so I don't know why that is. I feel like they were hidden in a way where they tended to be places that made sense. I know. This is the room I was thinking of. This one really stood out to me. Then the number will freeze in place for later. Now, if I recall correctly, in the first game, when you blow this up, you get a whole bunch of assholes show up to harass you afterward. So I might want to try to restock battery on my Spark first. Oh, fuck. Okay. Another mini pistol, but I could take the ammo out of it, which is much clearer how that works in this game. I don't know why. You kept reminding me in like every episode of the original System Shock, like, yeah, you can like take the ammo out of guns, and it was like super confusing to me for some reason how it was actually supposed to work in practice. All right. Power stations do get a map marker. Okay. That can be reversed. Turn around. Okay, and we can go throw a grenade in this room. There's still a regular camera lying around here somewhere, but that's fine. There's no falling damage, it seems like. CPU nodes, okay. So I could also just try zapping them. Might not be worth all the... Oh, is it just a matter of taking off... Never mind, they just take normal damage. Okay. I'm learning. I guess I could punch them normally until they seem weak enough. Resolve to a number. Let's see, I don't know if I want to waste, because I only have 3 frag grenades. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to waste ammo either. It's like I need to like melee them down until they're like almost ready. One, two, three, 4 is too much. Okay, so if I do 1, 2, 3 on all of them, then I can maybe take them out with a quick little zap of the spark. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I feel like playing as the lady character is objectively correct because of the cool nails. Maybe the guy has them too. Alright. Nice. Here comes Dickwads, I think. Yep. This room was just really memorable for me for whatever reason.
Who are you? The computer nodes can be repaired, but you... Who are you? My cameras and sensors scan your body, but you do not, but you do not match any employee file. When my cyborgs bring you to an electrified interrogation bench,
I feel like, weren't there like lots of them last time? Am I misremembering that? I thought it was like there were like 5 or 6 guys showed up when you did that. Oh, shit. Okay. Mark that. Bio. Oh, wow, that's really good. Yeah, 'cause she sounds, I was like, whoever's doing Shodan is really close. So that must be why. Literally the same person. Nice touch. Okay, so I still have one more camera, and that'll be probably a perfect stopping point. Let me start leaving future Marstead notes. So future Marstead, there's already a text file here with a couple notes in it. You can see a little light on your spark gun. You want it to be purple for killing most mutants and just like regular cyborg assassins. That's like the medium setting, and that's good enough. You don't want to be meleeing stuff. You can use the wrench to destroy cameras without spending any resources, but other than that, the spark is way better in this game than it was before. These orange guys on the map are the cameras, so they are still marked. They're just orange instead of red now. I don't know that I actually have to go that way. Might not have to. You probably are good. I'm going to try to get over by the elevator, although you can obviously see where it is on the map. You're probably good to take the elevator because you've destroyed most of the stuff on the floor. Oh, what we didn't do, fuck, I didn't look at the goddamn digit. I'm always supposed to look at the digit. I was trying to remind myself to do that, and I completely spaced on it. So let me go end there. I don't even think I, like, glanced at it so I could review the VOD. I think I just totally spaced, so hold on. That way you won't have to come all the way back here in the future, which would be nice. Yeah, but I just didn't write it down and didn't have it in the VOD. I think I was like so pre-concerned with there being like a bunch of dudes showing up to harass me. 8. The digit is 8. Floor 1 hospital 8. Okay. Sick. Great. Yeah, good luck to you. I'm enjoying the remake so far. It's pretty faithful, but it's also different enough to be interesting and worth playing, I think. And I'm glad I played the first one so I can kind of appreciate what is and isn't different. It's very, very faithful so far. That's a smart idea. And don't forget about map markers. Digit 8. Hit that button on the side to do it. Cool. Next up is Axiom Verge 2. Give me a sec to set it up.